Hello everyone, I'm Yash Patel and welcome to my channel Django World. In today's video we are going to create user profile model. Okay, so previous user model was only containing users details like username, email ID, first name, last name and password. Okay, which are basically used to create users account and also login user in our website. So in today's video we are going to see that how we can fetch users details like their social media handle IDs and their location, their bio, etc. Okay, so first I will just recap the things like which was our last video. Okay, so if you come to my channel and see Django tutorials, okay, Django 4.0 tutorials, then our last video was deploying our website. Okay, and if you have completed this till here, then you can continue from this video which I am currently creating. Okay, so now first I will go to the Chrome and I will open this website. I will give you this link in description box. Okay, I'll just copy all this code, come to VS Code back, and I will just open this .gitignore file. I'll remove these both lines and I'll just paste that over here. Okay, now after doing this I'll just close this file. Now in authors app in views.py we will just clean this code a bit. Okay, so I'll just remove this third line because we are not using these both packages. Okay, so I'll just remove it, and we are also not using this import Django, and we are also not using this login underscore required. Okay, so you can remove this. After this, in authors app we need to open this models.py file. Now here we will create model named user profile. Okay, so here let me clarify one thing, that we are not going to modify Django's default user model. Okay, we are just creating one different database or a table which will hold all the additional details of the user. So in this tutorial we are also going to use signals. Okay, so first let us understand the structure of our whole execution plan. Okay, so I'll just open a whiteboard. Now here let's say this square is our default user model. Okay, so I'll just write D and U. Okay, then this circle is our signal which we will create shortly. Okay, so here I will write S, and this another box is our user profile model, so I'll write UP. Okay, so now what we are going to do is that whenever the user is creating his or her account, then this signal will be triggered. Okay, when this signal will trigger, we will automatically create user's profile, right? So in Django, signals are basically used for these purposes only. Okay, whenever user creates any particular account or they log in, then we need to perform one additional task which is not having any relation with users, but it is having relation with our backend code. Okay, that at that time we can do this. Okay, so we don't want our user to create their profile manually. Okay, so we are going to do this automatic task. I hope you got the idea, right? So I'll just minimize this. Don't go on my drawing, please, don't laugh. Okay, now here in models.py file I'll just create class, and here I will say user profile, and I will say models dot model. Okay, now here I will say user equals to models dot, I'll just disable this copilot, models dot one to one field. Okay, now this one to one field will take user, and I will say on underscore delete, we'll have models dot cascade. Okay, so whenever our user is deleted, the model should be deleted, right? This user profile should be deleted. Now here we have one new field to understand, which is one-to-one field. Now what is this, how it works? So let us jump to whiteboard again. Okay, so what does this one-to-one field do? Like whenever you create a particular profile, okay, so let's say this is a profile 1, right? P1. Okay, and we have a user account, okay, which is U1. Okay, so whenever the profile we create, the particular profile which will be allowed to access only one user. Like if we create this P1 for U1, then this profile can be accessed only for U1, and this will be mapped only for U1. We can't allocate this same profile to other n number of users. Okay, not, this is not working like foreign key. So in foreign key we create only one field, okay, one field, and that same field can be used with multiple user. Okay, so that can be used for, you know, this user, then this user, this user, this user, etc., right? So in one-to-one field, this field will be only having this user, no one else. Okay, I hope you got difference about foreign key and one-to-one field, right? So here it is showing that user is not defined. Okay, so let us see that also. So first we will import users, import user model actually. So for importing user model we have two ways. So first way is from django.contrib.auth.models import user. Okay, this is first, and another is from django.contrib.auth. We will import get underscore user model. Okay, so this basically brings out current user model. Okay, and this will bring out a particular user model. Okay, so you know, this is recommended way. The second way which I shown you, this is recommended way. So here what I am going to do is I will say user equals to get underscore user model, right? So this will bring out the model. Now our second field is going to be bio. Bio equals to models dot text field, okay, which will be blank equals to true. So I am doing this blank equals to true because this, all these fields are not required. Okay, if user wants that he should give his bio and present in his account profile, then only they can add, otherwise they can't, right? So this is bio, then location equals to models dot character field, and max underscore length will be, let's say, 50 characters, then blank equals to true. So I'll say blank equals to true, right? Then we have birth date. So I'll say dob equals to models dot date field, right? And here I'll say null equals to true, and here again I'm going to say blank equals to true. Then we have user profile image. So profile underscore image equals to models dot image field, and here I will say upload to let's say profile slash, and blank equals to true. Okay, then we have website equals to models dot text field, not text field, URL field. Okay, URL field, and here I am just copying this blank equals to true because we are going to write this thing in every field. Okay, then we have GitHub equals to this models URL field. Okay, I'll just copy and paste that. Then we have Twitter. Okay, and it is going to be same. Then we have what's other thing which we can fetch from user. I think this is it only. Okay, so I will just create string representation function. So I'll say def underscore underscore str underscore underscore self and here it will return formatted string self dot user dot username. Okay, and here I will say apostrophe s and profile. Okay, now this has been done. So here we are now going to create signals.py file. Okay, so in authors app I'll just right click and say signals.py. Now in signals we will first import some things, like we are going to import post save. So from Django dot db dot models dot signals import post save. Okay, then from Django dot contrib dot auth import get underscore user model. Then we will have from Django dot dispatch import receiver. Okay, then we will import our profile model. So from dot models import user profile. Okay, after importing all this thing we will say at the rate receiver, and this receiver will take post underscore save comma sender. Okay, so this sender is going to be user, and I will just say user equals to get user model. Okay, then I will create function def, and this will say create underscore user underscore profile. Okay, and inside this I will send first parameter, which is sender comma instance comma created comma quarks. Okay, now here I will just write if created. Okay, if our user account is created, then fire this command, which will be user profile dot create, sorry, dot objects dot create, and here I'm going to say user equals to instance. Okay, now I will just print all these signals, send, instance and created, okay, in our command line over here, right? So I will say print our sender is going to be sender, then our instance is going to be instance, okay. Oops, here I'll say instance with capital I. Then our created is going to be boolean value, but still we will print it, created. Okay, so once this has been done, so in authors.py come to apps, okay, apps.py. now here we are just configuring our app that whenever this app class is been called, also call our signal function. So here I'm going to say def ready, okay, just import authors dot signals. Okay, now we are all set to create account. So here first I will migrate the model, so I'll say python manage.py make migrations. Oops, so we have one syntax error. Okay, we don't have syntax error. So here in models.py, since we have used this image field, okay, we need to install this pillow library, okay, so I'll just install that. Okay, now I will just say make migrations. Okay, the command has been created. Now I'll say migrate. So migrations has been done. Now in admin.py we will register this model. So from .models import user profile, and here I will say admin dot site dot register user profile, right? Now I'll say python manage.py run server, open this in browser. Okay, now I will just log in as admin, so I'm just going to go in admin panel. I'll say admin and admin. Now in all users I'll just delete every user except this admin user, okay. Once this is done, just go to our site and I will log out, okay. So now whenever we create this user, we need to see some print statements over here, okay. So I'll just write Yash Patel, okay. Here my user ID will be Yash only, name is going to be Django world 21 @gmail.com. Password will be okay. So our account has been created. Now we should see some signals. You can see our sender is user model, okay. Then our instance is Yash, I mean my username. Okay, and created is equals to true. Okay, so let's go over here and log in again. I'll say admin. Now in user profile we should see this Yash profile, right? So in this you will only see this user field has been filled up and other fields are still empty. Okay, so this fields is going to be created by a user only. Okay, not by backend system. Backend system is only supposed to fill this field. Okay, not any other things. So I hope you got idea, right? I also hope that you got these signals. Okay, so this is very important and we are also going to see these signals in depth as we proceed our project further. So yeah, I have created this another video after a 2 month. Okay, so we will keep updating this project. Okay, so yeah, this is it for today's video, guys. So in next video we are going to see how a user can update his all detail, okay, in from front end, and we are also going to change this profile interface. So basically whole this thing is going to be changed, right? So I'll see you in next one. Thank you.